Hello once again and welcome to the stream. This is going to be a redo of our part 1 of playing through Dungeon Master on the Amiga. When I went to start up the game earlier, I noticed that our save from last night or last Monday's stream wasn't there, and discovered to my horror that the WHD load version of the game has been patched not to save to floppy. So in fact it was not saving to floppy at all, it was saving to a local file, and that file isn't committed to memory unless you quit the game properly, which means that for all intents and purposes our save game has been lost. I've verified that it does indeed save if you quit the game properly, and you need to quit WHD load basically to have it committed to disk. And what I've done is I've resurrected the characters that we had, and we are at our starting gauge here of dungeon number 1, and you'll start there from scratch and move onwards. Luckily we hadn't completed more of the game. It would have been absolutely disastrous had we completed more, but basically we just completed the little areas of the first floor, and then we completed most of the second floor, and we spent most of the stream looking for keys, so this should be fairly quick to catch up to where we were. But it is a redo from the start, and I apologize for that. Without further ado, let's get into the game itself. The characters are pretty barren. We haven't really done anything yet. Stam is in front. And this time around when I resurrected them, I put the last names in as well, so they are all named as they were. Invoke Fool for a magic torch, yes, we know this. Here's the pouch of water. And the resurrection scroll. And I named Dennis the Menace. He was something entirely different. He was a Boris, but he's no longer a Boris and won't be, so he's going to be a Dennis. He might as well be Dennis the Menace. There isn't a lot here on the first floor. It's mostly just about resurrecting the characters, so this will be a fairly quick run through here before we head downstairs. Let's grab this torch here and give it to Dennis. Go downstairs. Our first encounter with an enemy is, as I remember, right here. Come to Daddy. Cornered here, we hit him anyway. Let's go grab the club again. We have another scroll here. Small details can hide great rewards. Yes, there's a secret panel here behind this door. And here is a sword for Layla, which gives the two frontmost characters some basic melee weapons to fight with. Let's move on here. Here is the golden key. Here was the water. Now we need another key here. As I remember, this is not the correct one. Yes, it was. Sorry. We need another one. Let's go find that. It's deep further on down in the dungeon. And actually two of them here. in the same room. Need the key for this door here. Can't access this one. Yes, this is this here. We could open this door with the key. Then there was the pit here. After the pit there is another key. As well as these leather boots here that we used to replace these plaid boots. Go open the second door over here, as I remember. I think that's correct. It is. Here we found another torch. We'll keep it on Dennis. You'll get to use it next time. And another key. As well as another knife. An arrow. We can for now place here. This lovely elven doublet, which we'll put on. I think we'll put on Stam here, since he's leading the party. As I remember, this key was for the door in here. Fairly certain it was. Yes, it was. Now, we had some fun in here. Here is one key. We found that fairly quickly. Without any issue, really. The other key, however, we did not find. Here is another sword. We'll place it here instead of this arrow. Here's another pair of these leather boots. I think, yeah. Okay, now everyone is wearing decent boots. We'll grab this torch here from the wall. Now, we spent ages searching for the other key. It is in fact right here somewhere. Here it is. Very hard to see on the floor at the time. We went back and forth and even restarted the game to try to find this key. Well, this is the key for this door here. Getting these lovely bits of melon here. It's not actually melon, it's a piece of the monster, but it does look like a watermelon. It's best in this game to fight from range. Resting means using up valuable food, which we want to hoard to start the game, since we will go quite some time without food later in the game. Another door here. This was the first real logical puzzle in the game. We needed to approach this with the second door closed. and the first one open. Probably this one and this one control the opening and closing of this door. Hello there, Amiga 1200 gamer. Yeah, interference can sometimes do that. We had to start from scratch. I don't know if you caught the start of the stream. The WHC load doesn't actually commit any of the changes to disk unless you exit it gracefully. It's not actually saving to the floppy. It's been patched to save to a game file on the hard drive. So basically our save was ruined. So it could have been worse. We could have been further on in the game. So I suppose it's better that it happens on stream number 1 than on a later stream. Now let's see. It isn't actually saving to TF1 at all. I checked the ATF. There were no changes made to the ATF during the game, so it pretends it's saving on TF1, but it's obviously been patched to do something entirely different. And even after testing it earlier, I verified that if you do exit the game, you can load again. But it does in fact basically use the game file from the disk to commit to, and if you don't leave the game with the if you don't quit WHC load correctly, it doesn't apply the changes. They are still applied within the game, so you can save and load within the game, but unless you quit it correctly, it doesn't actually commit them. So when you start the WHC load, yes, you have to use the quit key, which I did not do on the last stream. So because I couldn't find it, it's not F10, and it's actually the asterisk on the numeric keypad that you need to use. So that's good to know, I suppose. Now, how do we avoid this? What is the correct pattern to take here? This and this. Yeah. So this would seemingly work, except when we go forward, it will close it. I suppose we could approach it like this. Now it's open. And when we step forward, it's going to be closed. What a humongous pain in the ass. Okay, this would seemingly work. Oh, the path is correct, probably through here. One off, annoyingly enough. It's open like this. Needs to be closed when we get there. So it needs to be closed here. How did we figure this out earlier? I don't remember it being this difficult. Did we just stumble upon the solution to this? Did I actually play something on the... Actually, I did not. This is one solution. Not a particularly good one, but it is one solution. Our little friends are here. We are not advancing, however. Now they're dead. Pick up the pieces here. Eat some of these these slices here. Slowly getting hungry. There are more of them. I think we killed all of them. Now we start collecting these. It's good to have a surplus of food. We will like that later when we run out. There's one left here. Didn't notice anymore though. Lucky that it didn't take a stab at us while we were calmly eating our food here. Key here on the floor. Now it's getting darker, but I try to use each torch to its fullest. Here's a boulder. Step inside, take a ride, that's the teleporter. Let's do just that. This little detour here is basically just to let's save this little detour just to teach us how to use the teleport. Okay, we need to play something on this. We'll use these ice boots. Drink some water, fill everyone up. I remember this, it's pretty funny. This wall says nothing. It's just a trick to get you to figure out how to use these correctly. There's a keyhole here. Here's another fountain. Another keyhole here. Here's another key on the floor. Another key here on this floor. Let's see. Yeah, I will make a copy of disk 2. I remember thinking, why is there a disk 2 file in this game when in fact there is only one game disk? And now I know. Disk 2 is in fact a save game disk. So we were never saving to the DF1 that I had in the floppy. It is rather annoying. Now we have to get rid of this torch here. We can't see anything with the tier spent. Can't go on without being able to see anything. We are entering an area here where there are potentially monsters. It's not a good idea to go in here without being able to see what we're doing. Plenty of our little friends over here. Might potentially be more of them. Let's pick up the weapons fairly quickly in case we need to throw them again. By the looks of things, I think we've mostly completed them here. More food. And luckily another torch. Button there for the door. Don't think we completed what was This button obviously opened this. This says casting Vibro into a flask creates a serum for curing poison. I will make a little note of this here into our little document. So V Pro is cure poison, obviously controlled by the it's obviously controlled by the strength as well, the power, which is the first symbol. So we could make it different strength based on how powerful we are in the game. This scroll reads, casting V into a flask creates a serum that heals wounds. So just the V, not the V Pro, is healing. Just keep that in mind here. We found some empty flasks as well. So we probably need to place them in the right hand to be able to cast these spells. Found a drumstick here. Store these flasks. Find some leather pants. Good for Nabi, which is let's try this V spell. Let's, start out with low power and V. And indeed we have a V potion. This would be the curing potion rather. Let's make another one. See if we can make it slightly stronger. No, this is basically the maximum we can do. Without Dennis is able to cast these spells. Let's try anyway. Dennis can. Let's try the cure poison one. Supposedly, probably this. No, he cannot make this. We'll need to rest now to recuperate our mana. We can't cast the spells until we have slightly restored our mana here. Let's try it again. V Pro. No, we aren't ready to cast the cure poison spell yet. That's fine. Let's leave that for now. I want to go back here. I remember where we are now. This is the end of the level that we had not finished up. What came before it here? We are basically now at the point where we were when I left the game, pretty much. So despite having spent like 30 minutes, we are as far along as we got on last stream. Never quite takes as long when you're repeating something that you've done before. It's not the same. We've been here. There is an area here where we haven't been. When it's closed off. A single apple over here. That's all there is. seemingly at least. Back here again. Completed this part. Did all of this. Yeah. It was all done. Gone on this side here. Yes, we have. Okay, we're done with this as well. Go down this way. Path splits into two. This is where we were. It's a dead end. Okay. Doesn't appear to be anything that we have missed. That's fine. Let's move down here. Okay. There are two ways we can go here as well. This potentially does something. Pressing both of these will open this door up. Okay. Down here is a door that we potentially don't have a key for yet. And what is down here? Teleport here. Close pit, leave a valuable on the floor. Okay. And leave this shirt. Here's a key. Have some water here. We've done a lot of running around, so our characters are getting sort of tired. We won't be doing this much running around always, so they will eventually recuperate. So open this door here. I assume that's what the key is for. Yes, here are some of our friends. Apparently I forgot to pack the knives in the correct location last time. And now we are in trouble. We got locked in here. Luckily these were undead and they turned away from us. This could have ended badly. Here's a coin. And the only purpose that serves is a little fountain that we found here slightly later on, which needs that. Another torch. Let's replace this one if we can. More of our friends here. They moved out of the way. How barbaric of them. I have a slice of monster here. Enjoy some protein. Oh. And from here. This fountain accepts one wish. This is where we use the coin. Door there. This was not a smart thing to do. We took a little damage here, not a lot though. Somewhat got lucky. We find here's an empty flask. Seemingly good. Lots of screamer slices. We were still kind of hungry. It's Layla is a little hungry here. So is Dennis. Nappy is a little hungry. Let's feed them. We have plenty of food. There's a dude left here. Bit of a freak. Certainly taking a lot of hits. Fairly sure this is some different kind of monster. He's taken a lot of damage. Far more than we've had to deal these monsters before. Yeah, we get 2 slices for him, so he's obviously a different kind of monster. So finally get one of these throwing stars, that's good. And use them as a weapon. Plenty of stuff to eat. Store the stuff here. Okay. We're pretty close to the stairs, which lead down to the 3rd floor. These also took a bit of a beating. Pick up all of our ranged weapons again. On the wrong side here. Eventually go down here. Here's a shield. That's potentially useful. Let's move the 2nd knife down here. We'll probably throw away one of these scrolls. We don't really need this information. We have this written down. The only confusing thing is if we have to come back at a later point, you might think that we stumbled up on something, which is not perhaps good. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of this food element in games. You never know. Usually the game is a very they are very generous to start with the food. And then as you progress, you get less and less. That's when will conjure a poison spell. Okay, that's when. Okay, we need to jot that down. Okay, that's for Dennis to cast. Now we found one of these boxes here, which is potentially useful. Let's put a bunch of these monster bits into the basket, then we can carry the basket with us or the chest instead of having to fill up our individual inventory slots. Yeah, what I was saying, the game is usually generous to start with the food, so you are relaxed and you allow yourself to rest a lot. Then eventually you figure out that the game becomes very stingent later on, and you end up dying because you hadn't saved up enough food. I am not a huge fan of this food element. The Dungeon Master is certainly not the first game to do this. I never really liked this very much. But it does encourage you to not take on much damage. And in a way that it sort of affects the way that you play. It's a big part of the game. Now, we have obviously not been here before. Here's an apple and a switch, which obviously opened a door somewhere behind us. Leave some of these torches here. Burnt out torches, we don't really need them. another throwing star here on the floor. Where is the... Here is the other one. Let's store it somewhere we can access it. Okay. Now what did this button do? Open this door over here. Here is another weapon. This is a falchion. These are all the same. Apparently, I'm gonna leave it here. Here is another button which opens some hidden area somewhere else. Explore a little bit here. Yeah, here is an area where we haven't been before. Here's another of these magical boxes. Let's see what's actually in it. There's no way for us to tell what's in this box. Freeze life. Okay. And this one is also freeze life. So 2 of these boxes. Potentially useful. Probably a good idea to move some of this food away here. Get all of these items that we're throwing into the hands of the active character so we can throw them at will. I think that's all of them. We should exchange the words here. Okay, we're done with this part. I seem to remember there being a part earlier on in the level that hadn't been completed. Let's see. Can't access this teleport here. None shall pass, says this door. How did it close? It was open earlier. This just opened up recently. This wasn't here before. Hello there, Longshanks. Yes, this is Dungeon Master. Pretty much the original dungeon crawler. At least one of the first ones that really made it into the realms of the modern dungeon crawlers. Came out originally very early on in 88 for the Amiga and very late 87 for the Atari ST. Let's see here what's in this chest. This is another Ya potion. Now, what does the Ya potion do? You know what the V does? There is a scroll here. Drink these to gain magical defense. Okay, leave the scroll. So these are 2 potions that are done using the Ya. Let's switch over to write this down. So Ya is basically protection from magic. Let's see here. So if we cast Ya on its own, we can't cast it yet. Okay. And yeah, we were trying it as Dennis. Let's try it as Nappy can't cast it either. Potentially you could cast it like this. No, can't cast it like that either. This gives us slight protection from magical spells. We are pretty much done with this floor. This took an hour. And this was basically all of last stream figuring this out. Let's rest here a little bit. We have the food. Let's restore and save the game. Should probably eat something. This chest, let's place it here and fill it with food. Still have quite a bit of food. Fill the chests with the monster slices. Put the magic box here in case you want to use it. How was his food? He could eat something. Let's find the slice. Also eat something. We put Layla. Yeah, the original character in the game was named Boris, and he was a blonde man, so we decided it wasn't a good idea to play as a blonde man named Boris, so he was renamed to Dennis, and we added the Menace, so he's Dennis the Menace. He's the wizard in the group. He's ready to cause menace. And yes, he has an appetite. Here's another star we missed on the previous run. We have 3 throwing stars now. Would come in handy. I think we came from this direction. This is the other one. Yeah, this was where you press this. There's nothing here, so it's basically just this stairway downstairs that we are at this point. Was down here. Here. There are so many, so easy to get lost in this game. Stone here on the floor, let's pick it up. In here. Back here again. Think we got lost somewhere along the way. Eventually we go here. Yeah, this is where we found this. This is where we found the door. I think we already went down this way. Yeah, see you in a bit. I'm a good lurk. I must admit, I'm somewhat lost here right now. We've been down here. In here. This was just this switch here on either side, right? Yeah. Yeah, it all looks pretty much identical. This is not the right time for a torch that is going out. Might potentially use it later. Let's put it here. Oh, here's the bit with this door here. We already completed. I think that's confusing us right now because the way out is here. Down this corridor. Yeah, there's the fountain of one wish. We're getting very tired here. Let's sleep a bit. Regain our stamina and our strength. Just the secret levels here. It's here that we want to go, I believe. This one is closed off. Through here. This is where we left the scroll earlier. This is essentially also why it's a good idea to leave these random items around so you remember where you are. Yeah, this is the path downstairs. Let's take this torch. We have 2 extra torches. Save here by the staircase. Go downstairs. We've reached the 3rd floor. There's a hole there, which is different but doesn't apparently do anything. It appears to be just decoration. It's still a little bit strange. Long corridor here. Here is a keyhole, the door. choose your door, choose your fate. So this would creature cavern on one side, chambers of the guardian on the other, the vault, the matrix, time is of the essence. Okay. Some things for us to do here. We have a scroll. Yeah, we'll create a stamina poison. Write that down. Okay. Some doors can be opened with a soul spell. Potentially useful. Okay. We can safely leave these here. We've written down the information that was in them. Let's there are some gold coins here, as well as some food. Let's add some more food. We have quite a bit of food still. Remove it from the inventory slots. Oh, how heavy is this box? Pretty heavy. Have Dennis carry it. He's carrying very little. Room of the gem. Creature cavern. That's let's go have some fun in creature cavern first. I'll save again here. Potentially this is a bad idea, but assume we have to finish all of these doors anyway. Let's go nuts here. There's a zombie there. We can see him. Or like some of the other monsters in the game, they do advance pretty quickly. And we are running out of things to throw at them. Have this rock left here. Now we can pick up some of them again. Where is he? He's here. Finally they die. Stuck up on our weapons here again. Another throwing star here on the floor, so pick that up. Actually, there's another one here somewhere as well. We had 3 of them, so there's one left at least. Although I don't know where it... Oh, okay, we already picked it up. We have 3. Okay, let's see what's down here. Is it potentially the same room here? Yeah, probably is. Okay, we have some new friendlies here. Now Stump just gained a ninja level. Probably from all of the throwing that he's doing at the moment. To you, I'd like to say, come here so I can kill you. Why are you running away from me? He's on the wrong side. We finally go down. Pick up some of this junk here. We now seem to have 3 clubs in our possession. Well, there was obviously one of them left here. Or perhaps even more than one. They leave the clubs behind. So you can basically club them with their own clubs. They eventually die here. Layla took a pretty bad hit. I didn't realize there were more of them right behind, right around the corner there. Potential mistake. We've been fairly lucky so far. Plenty of these clubs. It's good to have them to throw them. One of the throwing stars. We now have 2 of them. Actually, there is one left here somewhere. Here's the 3rd one. Saves. More of the clubs. Okay. Found another arrow. No bow to use with it. Let's throw some clubs at these dudes here. There are still plenty of them. They are quite tough to take quite some beating. Not good to stand next to them. That's a bad idea. Let's go down. But there are still a few of them in that room. So pick up all of these clubs. We've overburdened the guy with all of these clubs. Move some of them here. Potentially don't need this many. Limit as to how many of these we can actually throw around. Characters will also get very tired if we carry these around. We don't really have space to carry any more of these. Potentially carry one. The last one we will take. Sort of wonder if there is something here. Let's take this torch and replace it. That does not appear to be the case. A bunch of monsters. The same room here. Where are we now? Okay, we're back here, okay. There's a door. This was the room. Okay. This is where we're going to go. There are more of these nasties here. So wait until they come forward. So use the door here for advantage. Did a little bit of damage to them. Okay. Let's eat some food. Running low here. I've been doing quite a bit of running around. Overburdened here with the clubs. Leave it at that. Let's go back in here. We closed this door on them earlier. There's nothing here. Here is a key. This is what we came in here to find, potentially. Key to what though? Potentially we only need one of these rooms to continue. And away always end up with a key. That is indeed the case. But we need more keys. Found one, so need to go back to this hall, find the rest. Potentially we don't need all of them. Let's see what else is next here. Chambers of the Guardian, that does not sound good. The vault, try this next. You must pay for your entrance. Now we have 2 of the gold coins which we found earlier. So pay the fee. Now how much do we need to pay? Both of them. Potentially both of them. Yeah. 2 gold coins we paid for the entrance into this vault here. And more nasties we find. Not smart. Take advantage of the fact that they're not facing us here. Try to kill them from the back. We are successful in doing so. Here's the scroll that we left here earlier. One of the throwing stars. Should potentially keep the throwing stars here with the main character. It's easier to retrieve them that way. Here are the 2 scrolls. There are more throwing stars. Obviously there are more. Also more clubs here all over the place. Fill it up until we reach maximum weight here. Does seem that we are now able to carry slightly more. We were before, perhaps because he's had a chance to rest up a little bit. Cast your influence, cast your might. Okay. We don't have an influence spell and we don't have a might spell, so potentially that's not something we can complete at this point. Move on. The matrix is this one. Single loaf of bread here. Let's eat it. one of these absolute mazes here. This is potentially an actual matrix, a 5x5 perhaps. Annoyingly enough, very easy to get lost in one of these with no way of knowing where we are. Okay. Let's exchange the torches here. Leave this one getting tired. Put this torch here to mark that we've been here. Game is pulling these rotational tricks on us here. Make it tough for us to advance. Not a huge fan of this place. We're getting very tired of this wandering here. We will eventually just perish because we are too tired. That's not good. Let's sleep. Layla is potentially out of food. Yes, she is. It's a terrible idea. Now, let's see. We are here, and put a torch there. And go down here. We have not moved, so we are at the end here. And place another torch here. It's still there. Now it's there. It got moved. Okay, now we're down at the bottom of this. Okay, this is the other end. We've been here before. This is where we left the other torch. Here we get rotated. Okay. Still mostly in the same location. Okay, now we're here again. Okay. We potentially want to get to the middle here. We keep getting turned around. Here this is, okay. What does this scroll say? Small details can wield great rewards. Let's use this scroll to mark our location. This one. Okay. This is the way back. Yeah, okay, we were just turned around, so this would be forward. Here to be no way of going forward from here, okay. It's good to know. Scroll is that way. So let's try going forward here. Where is the scroll? This game is nasty. Okay, we are back here. I know where we are now. Here is this bit here, so we've in fact circled around all of these. There's no way out here, okay, that's interesting. Okay, this is a turn. Pretty funny that we can't seem to find the way here. This is the way back. We've obviously tried all of the sides here. Nothing here. And a perilous situation here. We will end up dying because we're out of food and water for that matter. We can always restore, of course. Now, there is indeed nothing on this side. And I think we've mostly checked that there is indeed nothing on this side either. To move this torch here, to sit here, to realize what it does exactly. There is nothing here. In this scroll, new lines for old bones. We need this. This is a scroll. Or just instructional. It turns us around here. Figure out where we are. Okay. Now we are here. Oh. Okay. Let's remove this one. I know where it was. And replace it with this one. Still not seeing how we get out of this here. Here is the torch. Okay, so we're at the top left. As we're running out of light, you can potentially pass the light. This was this notification here. Sort of poison spell. Down at the bottom. This is the center. Oh, this is on. This is down. This is up. Okay, this is upwards. That means this is down. What is the purpose of all of these? Where are the exits? This is the way out. Fairly sure this is just a huge troll. There's absolutely nothing to be gained here. We've wasted a lot of food going back and forth here. I can't see that there is any sort of exit let's skip this door for now. Let's resume the game from where we were earlier. We probably can't afford to lose all of this. Going to have to go through some of this fighting here again. Just have to be this way. I have cornered us here. That's okay. One blow. The best place to fight them is out here in the open. Get some extra clubs now. Need this ampoule. Stuffing away here. More clubs. He dies. Are they go here? Did they disappear too? Makes me more nervous that I can't find them. There are still some of them there. Will this be for now? To be enough. Enough of the clubs. We went. This was the easiest so far. We went in here. There were a few more of these nasties here. getting pretty rare for the monsters to leave any food behind. It does still occasionally happen, but it's getting much more rare. So it's a good idea that we stocked up early on the food. The light is running out here. Trying to use all of it up so that we don't have to waste a torch. A pretty burdened. I'll pick up one of these clubs. Doing okay for now. Just slowly walk back and open one of the doors, and then we will have the good fortune to actually save the game instead of waiting on mindlessly. It's not a good idea in this game. Let's go open the first door first. Here it is. Sleep just a little bit here, recuperate and save. Continue. We already tried 2 more of these doors with little success. Let's see what this one is. This is the room of the gem. Step right up, going down. Could play something on this one. We don't fall down here. Okay, did not realize this was a baddie here. What a troll. That was smart of the game, it really was. It's a good thing we saved here. Let's try this puzzle again here. We got badly fooled this time around. First of all, it wasn't obvious at all that this was a foe and not just a piece of a rock. Right. Fooled us. Second of all, it wasn't immediately obvious that this pit would open up again when we slammed the button. I didn't realize it would. So we're going to have to fight this rock formation here. They move very slowly. Basically the advantage. So we can safely pretty much hammer them from afar without falling down. Hello there, Hayes. Thanks for the raid, dude. Hello, all the people from Hayes' channel. Welcome. We are once again playing Dungeon Master on the Amiga. And this time around we are... we've moved down one further floor and are fighting some nasties here.
Amiga's got the guts to do things that you can't do on other hardware.
Now these rock formations that we're fighting here are quite tough, and we can't run away forever because they will eventually get to us, and there's a pit here. I'm not able to close right now, not easily in any case. We're about to run into some deep trouble here. See how badly injured we get. They do seem to take a lot of hits. Usually we would run away and fight them from range, but there's a pit right next to us which I don't really want to step into. Now our light is dying out. Finally, they die, leaving behind boulders. So once again, guys, now that I can look away from the screen for a second, welcome. That's probably a good idea, since we survived this fight, to save the game. I came in second in the basic bet. That's good news. Who was first this time around? Oh, this torch is pretty much completely out here. We'll place it here. Try to grab some of the things that we had already thrown at these boulders. They were pretty tough. Have a long list of things to throw at them. They were still able to do quite a bit of damage. More nasties here. This time we can sort of run away here. Throw everything we have at them. They die eventually. It's not even done picking up the clubs here from the others. Oh. Probably enough. Oh, let's take one more. Did you gamble your wits away, Steps? Yeah, I'm already using the door trick to some extent, but so sort of need to get them wedged by the door to use that sufficiently. Welcome back, Longshanks. Hope you had a good lurk. What is this? This is a sling. Okay. Can we potentially use that where? Usually we need rock to use the sling, but we had one earlier, so potentially we could find one again. We left one by one of the switches earlier to hold it in. Here's a piece of cheese. It's very welcome. Food is becoming more scarce as we move along in the game. Most of these torches are burned out, but I found that keeping items so that you can keeping items around so you can leave them when you are in a maze helps. These are fairly new and they are pretty nasty. The one advantage is they do eventually run away from you if you don't. But fighting them hand to hand is a bad idea. Want to fight them from range if you can. They do leave these clubs behind though. They use them to beat you with and they leave them behind. Yeah, it's not modern day clubbing, it's ancient clubbing, different kind of clubbing. These are not in fact rocks, they are enemies. They caught me completely by surprise earlier. The game trolled me pretty badly. Of course, I tried running backwards, but the game had closed the hole, or opened the hole again that was behind us. So we basically stepped into a pit and died. Pretty nasty experience. Rocks are still here. They are not dead yet. Yeah, basically at this point we use the range weapon since we still don't have any bow or any real range-like weapon to use. I'm just throwing things. And these clubs are fairly heavy, but they do work. I don't really seem to be hitting them with any of this. They seem to be too low to sustain any sort of damage. For now, I'll not take the hints, but it's fairly obvious that we aren't doing much or any damage right now to these guys. Obviously not a good idea to fight them hand in hand. We are, however, gaining some experience. Just need to be very careful. We are running low on health. One of them at least goes down. That's good news. It seems that the only way to really kill the rock guys is getting pretty close to them. Which is bad news. Essentially means that we can't just throw things at them like we've been doing so far. Leave some of these clubs behind here. We don't really need all of them. They're also heavy to carry. We'll take all of the knives. Maybe one more. We found a rabbit's foot. Not seemingly the problem with leveling up in this game is that if it takes time and you don't gain any food, hello there Amiga Bill, you eventually run out of food. So both dead ends here. This is where we came from. So essentially we go back here. We've completed this little side step. In here. One of the problems here is that eventually we get very tired of this constant walking around. So, wasn't there a rock somewhere here? I left behind here earlier, apparently not. No. It's not a rabbit's foot that we put in here, so obviously we have not found something that we need to put that hole. Apparently some sort of gem. Here's the rock. That potentially means I can use this sling. Need ammo. Ow. Where do I place the ammo? Is it here? It's not here. And it's not here. It's not there. Sort of out of places to put it at this point. Yeah, I'm sure plenty of people eventually finish this game, but it's from a time obviously where you would spend ages trying to complete a game like this. Not give it a second thought. I wonder how to use this. Guess we'll have to try that out a little bit later. I might also study it a little bit. We have to go back here. We have to find whatever it is that we need to access this. Yeah, starvation is a very common problem because if you get lost and can't find your way or can't figure something out and have to spend some time troubleshooting it, you will eventually run out of food and die. Now we had been there. This is a dead end, so we don't need to go down this road again. Unless... No, not apparently. It's also a dead end here. No. Okay. Here is a boulder, also a rock. Let's pick that up. We can potentially use it with a sling if we figure out how to use it. Won't carry the actual rocks or the boulders. I don't know. I'm not very interested in them. The rocks I'll take. Figure out how to use them. Now we left the club here. These were both at ends here. Okay, these are both dead ends. This is a dead end as well. I really wonder how it is that we can get in there. Obviously we need something, and I'm really sure it's not in there. I wonder if using the sling is as simple as just placing it in the other hand. Where did I put it? It's here. Yes, it is. So essentially, we just need the rocks to be somewhere where we can reach them. We had at least 3 of them. Yeah, and we still do. Let's move this rabbit's foot somewhere else. So we have in fact learned something. No, not that I've been able to figure out. But perhaps I could put them here. Be easy to test. But doesn't really work. All I've been able to figure out so far is that you can store them somewhere and then recall them and put them in the correct place. That's we need to change the torch now. We can barely see anything. Leave us with one more unused torch. Make one more trip down here. See if we want to see if this changes anything, if this opens anything up down here. Eventually it does nothing. At least there's nothing down here. This is where wandering around will slowly kill us. It will make us tired. Eventually we will become so tired that we need to rest, and we will use up valuable food. We're also wasting water. So which side? I thought I tried both of them earlier. I put it here. Still doesn't replenish them. Yes, it does. Okay. Okay. So if I put them here, throw them. Okay. It just doesn't do it immediately. It only does it after. Okay. It only does it after recharging the weapon. That's fine. Oh, this did nothing. More rocks here. Now at this point we are unable to open and close the pit, which is a massive problem. Potentially we can throw the rock here. Yeah, we can. Okay. Gotten somewhere. I won't really save the game because we've spent a lot of time running back and forth here without really finding anything. Let's put one of the rocks here. Yeah, we are fairly hungry at this point. Let's open up the chests and try to eat something. We have some bits and pieces to eat here. Potentially we might also want to just restore the game because we spent a lot of time running back and forth here without much result. I think that's actually a better idea. Let's do that now. Before we continue and waste more time. Yeah, you can sort of phone Domino's, but you need the money. So potentially it isn't actually a solution. Now, where were we here? How far had we gotten in this nonsense? I think we had killed already some of the boulders here. Not all of them though. We had figured out these clubs were mostly useless against them. It's actually very useful to know that we can put these in the pouch there. They are being murdered here. I think we actually made the same mistake earlier, but we repeated it now. Now we know where we are. I'm not gonna find the slink eventually. I will give it to Nabi, so I'll put some of the rocks there. Torch is pretty much out at this point. I need to change it here. Where did they go? Still missing a rock star. It's here somewhere. I use the opportunity to see if we missed something here. Here's a sling. Place it with Nabi. Potentially we can put the knives here as well. We have 2 of them. Place them here and here. And throw them. Makes things a little bit easier for us. Food here. More food. There are more of these bolter-like things here. This obviously does nothing. This probably does nothing. Fairly sure we aren't hitting them at all using this, so we can do this. Which at least enables us to use both characters. Now the only advantage with these is that they move very slowly, so we can in fact should be able to mostly attack them without getting attacked ourselves. Just a little bit careful. Don't let ourselves get cornered. Which is easier said than done when you're backing up like this. Got hit once now. Was a little bit too eager. This is a game of patience. I thought he died. He did in fact not die at all. This was bad. This was very bad. We need to load up here again. There's no roulette. I'm sorry to all of you gambling fans. However will you survive without the gambling? Oh. We're back here. Now it's not a wise idea. Got caught here last time. There are some nasties just around the corner here. We got caught collecting our stuff. Let's not do that again. Here they are. They're moving into our line of sight now. Let's try to finish them. Don't want to get hit by these guys. They do quite a bit of damage if they do manage to hit you. Finally, they do go down. Start collecting these rocks here again. Now let's be a little bit wise and save the game. We're missing a throwing star here somewhere in the dark. We couldn't see it on the way back. Is the thing. Here's some cheese. Also an apple over here. Eat that as well. Here are some more of these nasty little things. He might be dead, but we really need to change this torch here. No, he's not dead. actually weren't able to see him. Lucky he didn't kill us while we were sort of blind. Does take a lot of hits. Fill up our little pouch here with some more rocks. No, he's not about to die, he's just very tired. His stamina is way down. The middle bar is the stamina bar. They get tired when you constantly pass and run around like this. Unsurprisingly, perhaps. Where's the last throwing star? There's a rabbit's foot again. Another one. On 2 of them this time around. Weird. Now, as before, I don't really see right. It swap them so they match the order that is actually in front of me. It's somewhat confusing when you throw something and you think it's going the other way and then it isn't. You throw something on the left and you think it's going on the left, but it's not. It's actually going on the right. There's a rock here for the sling. 2 ways to go here. Down here. Nothing much of value here. It's all the way back, okay. Wow, actually they're not. The weapon is in the right hand. And the knife is in the right hand here. I keep getting lost here, which is a bad idea. Or you end up dead in this game. As before, there is really nothing here. Can't see any key or anything of that nature. It should be pretty big. It's a pretty big hole in that wall. You would think we would spot it. Oh, we are getting very tired here. Perhaps we should take a little nap. Try to recuperate a little bit, even if it means wasting some food. At this point, I'm actually slightly more worried that we'll run out of water eventually. Let's hope we find a fountain soon enough. A typical sense for a game like this. There were fountains everywhere just moments ago, but now there are none. Up this hill. Let me check this here, just double checking. The rock. We've filled up our potential supply of the rocks. I haven't found the last throwing star, annoyingly enough. So make one more trip down here. This is the only part we haven't double checked. Again, there does not appear to be anything. Fine. Head to another door and then leave this for now. Yeah, are you talking about the blue thing on the wall when we came out here? Talking about this thing here. Yeah, that's basically the entrance here where we went in. This is basically the door that we want to open, and I have no idea how it is that we would approach that. This is marked the room of the gem. I'll save right here. We're in a much better situation than we were before. Time is of the essence, it says here. This is the Matrix. We already tried this room. It's a real pain in the ass. This one is labeled the Vault. Chambers of the Guardian. Let's try our luck with this now. Our good friends are here. We are getting better at fighting though, slowly but surely. That is indeed the case. Was looking for this. These were just the clubs left behind by the monsters. Yeah, that will probably eventually happen, Aquafin. I will probably have to start over. That is seems extremely likely. I will be some the wiser when I do potentially. Now there are plenty of these buttons here. Here is one. Here is another one. Here is one. Okay, each assumingly opens a door, and there's one of these assholes here. Now there are basically two fighter skills in the game. One is the ninja, which is a throwing skill. The other is a fighter, which is the skill of fighting in hand-to-hand combat. When we're fighting at close range like this, we're exercising our fighting skills. But when we're fighting from range, we're basically exercising the ninja skills, and the characters get trained using these individual skills. There's a chest in there, which got teleported somewhere. You have to wonder where. To another room, without a doubt. Or perhaps over here. That's potentially the case. Not here. It's not here. Now it's here. I'm sure it's not out. No, it's not. It's here now. Now it's here. It's out. We find something called the Mirror of Dawn. I have no idea what that does. We should eat something. Can't eat it in any case. It's not something that you can use. Combat. Can you use it here? I don't know what properties it has. Perhaps it has none. Keep the chest. That seems to have been pretty much the entire point of this exercise. Unless, of course, somewhere inside here there are some keys which we can't see. Which is entirely possible. It will be very typical for this game. Let's see. It would be very hard to see inside of the door. It would be near impossible to see, so it could be there even if you don't see it. Let's see. We already learned in the game that I'm looking through the notes here that O Era is the light spell. Wondering if we should by casting that now. Probably only cast it at a certain level. Oh, here. Cast it here. Right, oh, here. No, I still can't cast it. I'll have to change the torches here. One of the problems with wandering around is that eventually we will run out of these torches and need to be able to cast a light spell, otherwise we can't really continue. The first symbol is the power level. So you control the power by the first symbol. And I'm not very far along so far in the game, but basically it's power, and then it's element or influence, and then it's form, and then it's class or alignment. Essentially, perhaps we can cast the wondering if we can cast a less power version of the same spell. Figure it out once the torch runs out what our options are here. So I really don't see anything more here. Now the trick is what we should potentially have done here is write down the order of these teleports, because now we have no idea if there were indeed something behind any of these. We have no idea how to get them out. So I'll have to reload the game and write down the order in which this happens. There is no other way of doing this. The game is a troll, but in a fun sort of way. Did we already grab the chest here? I hope not. I think we had not. Because if we did, we are in a bit of a pickle here. No, I don't think we had. This one said time is of the essence. This one is the matrix. Chambers of the Guardian. No, we had not gone in here. Yeah, this game is a troll, and it funny thing is that if you hit these guys enough, they will eventually just run away. the other throwing star. Let's move on here. Here we are again. Let's now we need to write down the order. Finish off this guy here first. He got hurt now. It does eventually go down. Get an additional stone here now. This is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 7 of these doors. Let's see. Start out with 7. Figure out where that leads us. Use the now I'm using OneNote on the PC side where I'm streaming from. Switching the keyboards between the Amiga and the PC. Now from 7 it goes to 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, okay. Seven, it goes to 4. Yeah, did I destroy your illusion? And yeah, of course there's a PC streaming the game. And, from 4 it goes where? 4 goes to 1. One goes to 6. Right, yes. 6 goes to 3. That's 3, right? Yes, that's 3. It's just to be absolutely sure. Really sure there's a pattern here. Now 3 would then go out. No, 3 does not go out. 3 goes to 5. It's 5, right? That's 7 here. That's 5. 3 goes to 5. We get an opportunity to basically learn pretty much how every one of these operates. Let's figure out where 5 goes. 5 goes to 2. Okay, so 7 goes to 4, 6 goes to 3, 5 goes to 2, 4 goes to 1. There's an obvious rule here. 3 then goes to 5, which we already know, and now we are in 2. And 2 then goes out. Right. Yeah, it does. Okay. Now there's a rule here, basically. Oh, okay. This was in 7, and we know that goes to 4. So if we take something that would be in 6, it would go over to 3. One, 2, 3, and what is in 3 will go to 5. So 4 and 5. 5 will end up in 2. So 1 and 2 will be out. Dying here. Eat something. Low on water as well. If there was something in there, it should now be out. It's just this chest here still that contained this, which I have no idea what to do with. Apparently there is nothing in 6, at least it's not here. Let's try 5 then. 7, 6, 5. Whatever is in 5 will go straight to 2, and 2 will go straight out. So this is fairly quick. So whatever was in there should be out here now, and is not. So this is 7. Why is she still suffering like this? 5. 4 would go to 1. One would go to 6. I think we need to rest here just a little bit to recuperate just a little bit. To have this do for now. So 1 would have gone to 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 would go to 3. 4, 3. 3 would go to 5. 5 goes to 2. 2 goes out. So if there was indeed something there, be out now, and it's not. Basically leaves 1 here, which would go to 6. Six would go to 3. It would go to 5. I would go, see here, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would go to 2, 2 would go out. Nothing happening here. Nope. Okay. I'm fairly certain then that we can simply load up again. There's nothing apparently here. I won't waste all of this time and all of this food on something that delivers no results. It's basically just this one chest that's in there containing this magnifying glass. Which we do potentially need. We'll go in here and get it anyway, but we will try to be more careful when fighting the enemy this time around to not take any damage. It's really important that we don't. See here, grab this. I'm fairly certain that we moved everything that we could find, and that any object that would have been hidden somewhere there would eventually have come out. So can't be 100% certain, but I'm fairly certain. Swap weapons here before fighting the rock formation. So let's do this again. 7, 6, 5, 4. It's in 1 now. And from there it goes to 6. Right, yeah. Did not write this down wrong at least. 6 will take us to 3. And it's there, in fact. 3 will take us over to 5. 5 will take us over to 2, and 2 will take it out. Oh, here's the chest. And the magnifying glass, which I still have no idea what does. Now we've at least solved this little riddle here. Getting quite dark again. I'll not use the torch until we really need to. This one is labeled a vault. Let's save before we go in here. try to take this one step at a time. I didn't mean to quit the game, I did anyway. Going to click cancel, not quit, but it's fine, we just saved. It would be bad if you quit before saving though. This is the vault, it says. Must pay for your entrance, it says as well. Yeah. Have 2 gold pieces that we won here earlier. Except it obviously needs more than 1. Yeah, now the door swings open. But, some of our friends are here. Throw, shoot, throw, shoot, chop, shoot, chop, shoot, chop, shoot, chop. Eventually they die here. We are now being followed by some other nasties. Fine. Let's pick up the throwables here. It's rather annoying that we lost a throwing star somewhere along the way. 4 rocks here. At least 1, potentially 2. Yeah, here's the other one. Okay. Cast your influence, cast your might. I wonder how we could do this. Like this, in any case. Of course, going down there would be a seriously bad idea. We would definitely die. At least some of us would. So we'll leave this as a puzzle for now. Let's go check one of the other doors. Pick up this club here. At least I tried dropping it down there. That did very little. Layla is starving to death here. Need to change the torches as well. Do that right now. Here's a rock. Here's the last throwing star that we lost earlier. It's good to have found it. This is the matrix. I had a terrible time here earlier. Want to attempt it right now. I did not see an obvious solution to it. This is the only one I haven't entered. It's called Time is of the Essence. Hit and run, it says. I suppose that we're about to get attacked here. At least it does not open here. Who knows where it opens? And for that matter, what it is that it opens. Not this door. It's possible, Ahmafin, that is the case. That makes it very difficult. Yeah, I know you haven't. I know you have not. So. I cannot, in any case, not hear any monsters approaching, so I suppose that's a good thing. There's something here, however. I was not here before. This was not good at all. Took unnecessary damage right now, but we got lucky anyway, and some made it through. Here's a throwing star. Another throwing star. Roaming. Apparently nothing. Very little. Hey there, Amiga Live. We are slowly making our way here through Dungeon Master, and with an almost certain emphasis on the word slowly. Yeah, I have been doing Might and Magic as well on the Amiga, so I've been streaming some Amiga. Which door is this here? We are in fact, yes, crawling the dungeon very slowly. One of our biggest problems at this current moment in time is that we are Getting tired of running around here. We will eventually die of starvation if we can't figure out how to proceed. Run out of food as well. It could be there are many of these little puzzles all over the game. Sling back here. I think we will need to sleep just a little bit to allow Layla to get some of her stamina back. She's by far the quickest to tire. It obviously opened the hit and run, obviously opened something up because these monsters came from somewhere. This is the way back in any case. There are two paths here. One is down here, the other is down here. This is we're back at the creature cabin here. This is the room of the gem. We had absolutely no luck. We had one hint earlier that revealed a potential way to open a door without having a key. I'll try that now. We will eventually, otherwise we will just think about wrapping this up. It says that soap will open some doors. Let's try that here. Did very little of anything. Layla died. So I'm gonna try this anyway here. Okay, this does very little of anything for us. Potentially we could. It talked about might as well, so I'm wondering, there are probably some items that we need to place on it. In any way, it's been 3.5 hours now. This is probably a good place to let the game rest for a week and come back to it. The save is okay. Our current status here is not, so we won't save this. I will simply quit out of the game here. And then I will remember to actually leave the game, and I will try now to verify that the save works. Turned out last time around that if you don't actually leave the game and quit out of WHD load, it doesn't actually save the changes that you made to the disk, which is bad. So I had to redo the little we had done of level 2, which didn't really take all that long, but would have been very annoying had we been further along in the game. Let's see where we are. And yes, this works fine, so that's good. Welcome, Ash. We are just about to wrap things up here. You love this level, you're alone in that opinion. I'm not having a great deal of fun here. I'm gonna going to return to it in a week's time when I've had some time to rest. I'm stuck in many places in the same level at the moment. I need to think a little bit of how to proceed. We've done some of the things, but certainly not all of them. So there is some strategy and planning involved here, and I'm tired. So I'll probably return to this in a week's time. Let's wait out. I just wanted to verify that saving actually worked correctly, and it does. Yeah, I stuck multiple times on the same level. It took me 30 streams to finish Might and Magic 2. This is nowhere close to being that difficult. Still, at least. And let's see here. I will move the keyboard over to the PC. See who's on here. Who we could potentially raid. There are quite a few of you still left. At this point, I don't trust Twitch fully to tell me who's actually on and whether to rely on that information. Let's see. So Tonda is on. He's playing Retro Minimix with Antstream, and he's currently playing a console game. And Dr. DCDS is also on. He's or CTCS. He's playing Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell. Neither of these are perhaps something we are terribly interested in. Shall we go visit the wholesome Ash? I would. Tonda is a very chill retro streamer. Streams a variety of different platforms, and also a pretty nice guy, and he's easy to listen to. Yeah, let's head over to Wholesome. It's a good place to park us. So, thanks for the follow, FC Tenha again. Thanks for the raid again, Hazemaker. And thanks for coming, guys. Thanks for spending your time here. It's been lovely having you here. Let's hope I see you again. Friday is the next iteration of Monkey Island EGA, and Saturday is Might and Magic 3 again on the Amiga. If not, I will see you in a week's time on more Dungeon Master. For now, good night, sleep well.